kids, it's Miss Paulson. We are going to start learning how to juggle. Now there are lots of different ways to juggle, but they all take tons and tons of practice. It took me about 3 months to learn the basic 3-ball juggle. I practiced every day and it still took me 3 months. So what we're going to do is break it down. We're going to go slow. We're going to take it step by step, and we're going to give you plenty of time to practice each step before we move on to the next one. You're going to start with 1 ball. Now, if you don't have tennis balls, you can use anything that fits in the palm of your hand. It helps if it's something heavy. You can use fruit, but you have to get permission. You can use your sock balls. You need 3, obviously. Tennis balls, golf balls. If you're going to try to use paper balls, you're going to struggle because those are so lightweight. It makes it harder to catch. 3-ball juggling, the cascade pattern. So we're going to start with 1 ball. You're going to hold your elbows in, and you're going to hold your hands parallel to the ground. Okay? Now, step 1 is just tossing from your right hand to your left and your left hand to your right. And what you want to do is try to get the ball the same height and the same width on every single toss. So you want it to go right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right. You want the ball to go the same height. You don't want one ball to go up high and then the next ball to go real low. They need to be the same height every single throw. And you don't want to have to reach your hands all over the place to try to catch the ball. You want the ball to fall into your hand. I practiced step 1, I want to say about an hour. Now, I didn't do it all at the same time, but I would practice step 1, 2-3 minutes here, 2-3 minutes there, 2-3 minutes the next day, until I got really good at it. Now, once you have step 1 down and you can do it without having to stretch your arms, without having to reach up to catch the ball, without having to pick up too many, once you can do step 1, then you can add a second ball. Pause the video now to practice step 1. Don't skip the practice or step 2 will be even harder. I'm serious. Pause the video and practice step 1 for a few minutes. Now, when you add a second ball, you want the balls to cross in the air. You want this ball to be caught in this hand, and you want this ball to be caught in this hand. You want them to make an X in the air. Here we go. Toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might feel a little silly, but counting or saying toss, toss, catch, catch will help you from rushing. You see how they're crossing in the air? What you don't want to do, and this happens all the time, is the first ball goes up nice and high, the second ball goes low, and you end up having to catch them at the same time. That's a mistake in juggling. You're not going to be able to throw the third ball in if you're catching 2 at the same time. So it would look like this if you were doing it wrong. Toss, toss, catch. Toss, toss, catch. You want it to go toss, toss, catch, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are struggling to catch the second ball, try throwing it just slightly higher than the first. Now, an important part of juggling is that you can't watch the ball all the way into your hand. We've been talking about catching since you were in kindergarten, and one of the most important things to do to catch a ball is watch it all the way into your hands. And now Miss Paulson's going to tell you, don't watch the ball all the way into your hands. What? Miss Paulson? I know, but when you have 3 balls going, you can't watch all of them. Your head would get dizzy. That's why step 1 is so important. To be able to catch it and to be able to have your hand know exactly where that ball is going to fall. Okay? It's really important that your hand doesn't have to move around a whole lot to catch it. And that's because of step 2. If you watch my eyes, they're focusing at the top. I'm not watching the ball all the way into my hands. Okay? Now, step 2 is an important step to go back to if you try to add a 3rd ball and it's not working. If it's not working, just go back to step 2. Once step 2 becomes natural, once you can do step 2 without even thinking about it, that's when it's time to add the 3rd ball. We're not going to do that today because I want you to focus on step 2. Okay? And if you're having trouble with step 2, guess what you have to do? You have to go back to step 1. Okay? You have to go back to just 1 ball, toss, back and forth, right, left, left, right. All right, that's it for today, kids. I'll see you tomorrow for part 2. Practice your juggling for at least 20 minutes today. When you are finished practicing for the day, send me a video and show me your best step 2. See you tomorrow for day 2 of juggling.